Mission objective is simple. We need you to lock this area down. Incoming hostile forces.
Alright, what's going on everybody? This is Craig and I've got more Mass Effect 3 gameplay for you. Or I should say I'm playing more Mass Effect 3 since it's not finished yet, is it? But it's the Wednesday after the weekend event and I got my free packs and fairly disappointed. Well, I want to say disappointed exactly because the... Hold on, this game volume's quite low. Yeah, I got the Crusader out of the accommodation pack, which is something that I didn't really want since I never use it. Because it weighs too much and it's a piece of shit. Because the crosshair and the accuracy is all messed up, so... Well then again, BioWare. But the rest of the stuff I got was alright. Got a lot of Medi-gel, some rockets. I think I got some disruptor ammo for, which is what I'm using right now. Since I didn't have any other ones. And yeah, I mean the rest of I mean if I got the Hurricane that would have been nice, since I actually like the Hurricane and could do with leveling it up, but what you gonna do? RNG is a bitch with your bad guns. Still haven't got the Valiant yet. I would have liked to have that since I tried it on my friends before and it was pretty good. Kinda like the Black Widow, but I don't know, I think it's probably better because it weighs less. I mean, I used the Black Widow like twice the other day and I was a bit underwhelmed with it after waiting that long. Kind of disappointed, although I think some of it was because like it's level 1 and I was sort of comparing it to the Widow 10. So level up a bit, it'll probably be a lot better. Well, it should be since that's how this game is supposed to work. But anyway, Quarian Engineer, male engineer I should say. Very good class, don't see that much of it, and I've been using this setup that I came up with. Well, I say I came up with it, I like thought of it and then I go on the forums like next day and there's some guys like slamming this class saying it's bad and everyone else is saying no, just like, you know, it's great for tech bursts and that. I was like, oh well, yeah, I'm glad that, you know, I'm not just like coming up with something and thinking, oh, this is good, and it's not really that good. If you know what I'm saying. But basically, just skip tactical scan because, as good as it is, like with 6 points into everything else, you know, this class becomes a bit of a powerhouse. You've just got tech burst goodness all over the place. You've got, don't mean to do that. You've got Incinerate, which is not bad for setting off tech burst, and you've got arc grenades, which are just like great for not. I mean, they can. I think you can set it off if you use like overload or something, but it's like energy drain where it, you know, it hits a lot of targets and it just sets them up perfectly for one. Like I got one there, but for some reason it said Incinerate killed it. But then on top of that, you have the damage over time that Incinerate gives. And if you spec it out, you can spec out for, I think it's like 8 seconds of damage over time, which also, you know, helps you set off fire explosions, which don't happen too often, but, you know, with grenades, you can set them off a lot easier than like other powers. And then if you look at, like, arc grenades as well, they have a similar one you can spec into where it's like add an electrical effect for about 6 seconds. So if the initial damage doesn't kill it, on top of the tech burst, then the damage over time will. Especially Incinerate, because it does pretty well against like health. I just realised that was an objective round. I always forget it's like objective rounds. Then again, we have got 3 infiltrators in here, so kind of their job. I don't know what I'm doing there. Yeah, it's kind of surprising how often you see the N7 Shadow, because I don't think it's that good of a class. I'd rather use like Solarian, Geth, Quarian. But that's just me. But yeah, and if you need, well you don't need, but having Disruptor ammo on this class helps it a lot because obviously, you know, it just adds more tech burst to the equation. And having a good gun obviously helps. Like the Harrier is not bad for setting up tech burst, but I just use it because it does so much damage and that. I was using the... oh shit. Oh, she's coming up on me. Stay back. God damn it. Need some assistance, teammate. Getting executed, great. Yeah, as I was saying before, I got really interrupted by getting killed. I was using the Wraith the other day. I leveled that up again, so I'm only up to level 3, I should say. I don't know what the hell's happening there, but it's still pretty good. I do agree with what people are saying that it does need a bit of a buff. It needs a slight fire rate buff, because at the moment it's a bit too slow for what it does. I mean, actually it does do pretty good damage, but it is an ultra rare, so it should be like pretty good. Like, like the Harry is amazing, so like why shouldn't that? And it could probably do with like a slight time decrease on the reload as well, because I think it's just a little bit too long. I mean, even with the reload cancel, it still seems to take a while. But yeah, the good thing with that gun is with disruptor ammo, pretty much every shot will like put the effect on them and set them up for a tech burst. So that was like a really good class to really good weapon to use if you want to, like, you know, be relying on tech burst like I sort of am here. Haven't tried the Falcon yet with it, but I assume it'll go pretty well since the Falcon is really good at putting on ammo power things. Plus you get crowd control stagger, so that's always helpful. Like, put as many enemies as you can next to each other, hit them with an AR grenade or incinerate. I'm not sure if I put the radius on the incinerate. I probably should have done that. But more damage is always good. Oh, I'm getting wrecked. Oh my goodness, really? I don't know why they had to change Atlases from shooting 3 times to shooting 4 times. Just seems kind of over the top. Oh, that's a grenade. Oh, there was something I was going to say there, but getting killed just completely throws you off. Oh, well, you can take that if you want. Yeah, you do not see this class that often. I think it's a really good one. I mean, any class with arc grenades, in my opinion, is just fantastic. Which is why I used the infiltrator as like my sniper class now, because I just like having arc grenades. I mean, they do a lot of damage. Oh my god, I'm having a bit of a mare here. But yeah, they do a lot of damage. They hit huge area and they stun opponents, which, if you're sniping, is good for, you know, getting headshots. I was reading on the forums, people were saying that, oh my god, come on. Not going too good at the moment. Actually, points wise it's going well, but trying to stay alive wise is not going well at all. Got Atlases bearing down on me 24/7. But yeah, people were saying on the forums that using Overload is bad for, or was it energy drain? One of the two is bad for sniping because it puts the enemies sort of like in a crouch position where they're on the knees. Now, isn't that good, because then the head is really easy to hit, and you know, even if you don't hit the head, it's stood still for a good few seconds, so you can at least get good like body shotting. And you know, with a Widow and the new gating mechanics, I should say, you know, one body shot will finish quite a lot of enemies, so just something to keep in mind. And they buffed snipers the other day, and they buffed the Viper, which I used, and that thing is pretty beastly now. I mean, they didn't give it loads more damage, but they give it like a good amount, and plus it has 6 shots, low recoil and low, oh my god, low encumbrance, so overall it's just a pretty decent weapon. I mean, I think I prefer it over the Black Widow at the moment, because just for the weight thing on it, like it doesn't weigh anything. You know, you can use another weapon with it. I mean, I think I might snipe next game actually and give it a go. Shit. I don't know what's happening, like, because this class isn't that squishy, and I've got full points in fitness, all for shields. I think it's got. Oh, that's a turret. Yes, tech burst goodness. Give a bit of shock treatment. But yeah, I mean, I have full points, and I think it's something like about 825, 825. Then I have a cyclonic modulator 3 on as well, and it just, I don't know, it's probably more me playing like an idiot, thinking that I'm some sort of beast tank sort of thing.
Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Enemies inbound.
Speaking of that, there is one thing I don't understand, right? If you're using like this sort of class or a human or whatever, you get hit by, say, a Geth Prime shot, an Atlas shot, like they'll get staggered, but for some reason when I use the Batarians, or if I use any Krogan except for the Krogan Vanguard, whenever I get hit by like them sort of shots, for some reason the stagger is worse than it is for like these like smaller classes, which doesn't really make any sense whatsoever. And again with the forums, like I saw some people that said the same as well, so like it's not like me just being like, oh, you know, this is so unfair at other people again. So I don't know if it's some sort of like, not a bug, but you know, like some of the like made a mistake with, because it says on the you know, like on the Krogans and the Batarians, it's like, you know, they have toughness or whatever, which is supposed to be like they don't get staggered, or they. I mean, it just makes no sense why like bigger, tankier characters would get staggered. But then, like, the Krogan Vanguard doesn't, even though it's like the same class or same race. I'm getting sniped by a Phantom in the butt. There we go. Use your Shadow Strike. Oh, I thought it was a teammate for some reason. Steal all the kills, teammate. That's fine. I think I'm still destroying them points-wise. Alright, not destroying them, but still doing fairly well. Sure, I saw there was a teammate with like 9,000 points. Yep. Not sure what he's doing. Oh, downfall of this class is running out of ammo. You need them grenades, man. Really go for me? I mean, I've only just entered the room. Yeah. I'm in cover! Christ. And then, yeah, I was gonna say, I need to keep an eye out for that doorway, but for some reason, Atlas has decided that they can shoot over cover, so it doesn't make any sense. That was my bad. I thought he was the Phantom, even though, I mean, the Infiltrator does look quite similar. It has a sword. Oh god! Why does everyone run off? That tech burst did dick for damage. Thank you. Finally, you come in, then you steal a kill. Actually, I think that guy's using the default human infiltrators, so I'll give him a bit of slack because that class is pretty crappy. Stay there. Class isn't great against Phantoms because they do like to block both of your powers, since Incinerate won't really hit if you're not aiming at them. I mean, arc grenades you can get away with just throwing them at your feet since they have such a large radius. Need ammo. I think you're in a bit of trouble there, friend. God, I thought he was a Centurion. What have we got over here? Stagger the Atlas. Shoot them in the canopy for extra damage. Kind of makes no sense why Atlases have like a weak spot for Primes, Banshees, etc. don't. Need ammo again. Would have liked to have brought a secondary, but the Harry just weighs so damn much. Not sure what the cooldown on Incinerate is. I don't think it's too bad, but if I was using a Scorpion or something, it would be. You can stand there and get blown up, thank you. Another thing to keep in mind, kill an Atlas in a group of enemies and it'll probably blow them all up. Just a quick tip, quickie from the only Craig ever. Why would you spawn enemies in there? There's all that room down there. Okay, I haven't used a missile yet. Take that quad feed. Oh baby, a quad! That's, yeah. Phew. It's close. Yeah, trying to fight phantoms with a class that can't roll and stuff is just an absolute pain in the ass. I was playing yesterday using a Batarian Soldier and I just kept getting executed over and over because phantoms would corner me and I just couldn't do anything. Jesus Christ, you've just put a turret down and blow it up and you're already putting another one down. Like, you think they could give him a bit more of a cooldown on it? I mean, their cooldown for that must be like 1 second, like throw or something. It's pretty ridiculous. Well, at least they can only put them down in certain spots, so you know you can't have like 3 turrets like right next to each other. Okay, time for me to leave. Stop sniping me, you bitch! You're gonna put a turret down, aren't you? No, you're not, Sunshine. Guy's probably gonna get grabbed. Flag out. Yeah, tech bursts, I wouldn't say they are hard to set off, but they're definitely harder than explosions, like fire explosions. And then fire explosions are really sort of awkward because you have to set them on fire, then you have to hit them with a power that'll kill them instantly, which is kind of stupid. I don't know why it couldn't just be like, you know, like a tech burst way or an explosion where you set them on fire, then you hit them with a power, and that sort of sets it off. But at the moment, you never really see them. And tech bursts could be a bit more, what's the word, visually distinguishable or whatever, because a lot of the time you can't really see if your disruptor ammo is or your arc grenade or whatever is put the electrical effect on them. And then a lot of the time, when you're shooting, especially when you got a gun like the Harrier, for example, that has a lot of muzzle flash. Trying to see the little, I say little, the tech burst go off, it sort of looks like a sort of, what's the word, like a shock thing or something. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see when you got loads of people shooting it compared to an explosion, which makes it like a really sort of distinguishable noise, and it actually makes a huge sphere around them. Just thought BioWare. Good thing escort missions are always easy as hell on this map. Get out of the way! I don't know wonder he's doing so bad, he's using a striker. I don't know what the hell's wrong with that gun, but it just doesn't work. Very good. Oh yeah, I can get tech bursts off of their swords. You shouldn't be having that much trouble with phantoms. Oh, that's huge lag. Don't know why it does that. Just having a nice sip of Dr. Pepper. You gotta give me a sip of that soda. I just maxed out some more gear bonuses as well, so I'm hoping I can get some ones that I actually want. Like gear capacity 4, warfighter 4. What's the other one? Commando pack. I didn't mean to do that, I don't know why I did it. Reload cancelling, thinking that I had no grenades left, turned out I had like 4. Oh, look at that quad feed! Ah, shit. Wow, that tech burst did nothing. I hate phantoms and the stupid resistance to everything. Oh! Ah, shit. You hurry up and die, alright, I'm just gonna use it. RPG. RPG! Oh wow, that Atlas lived. How? Oh, he's taking all the grenades. Oh no, wait, he hasn't. They buffed sticky grenades and lift grenades and frag grenades yesterday too, which is pretty nice. I was using the Asaria Death gamer for this, and it went pretty well. I mean, lift grenades are hitting like, I think we had it all spec'd out at like 1800 or something. That's pretty nasty. That's without like amplifiers and like power debuffs and stuff like that. Ooh, full extraction. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Could have went a bit better at the start. Went down far too much. Need to save that Metagel, because it never seems to give me them out of Spectre packs. I only ever seem to get Metagel out of equipment packs, and I don't want to buy loads of equipment packs because I want to get Spectre packs and get weapons leveled up. So it's not a great situation. Well, I've leveled the Argus up to 10 now, so I won't be getting any of that shit out of packs. See what we get, fingers crossed. Armor piece and rounds 4, what a load of shit. But if we just look quickly at the powers, incinerate. Yeah, I went for damage. I mean, the radius one could be pretty good as well, actually. You want the damage over time. And yeah, I just went with that because like I don't have any cryo powers or anything. Radius is already pretty big, so I went for damage. Electrical effect, that's more damage over time, help you tech burst. And I just went for shield and barrier since I play against Cerberus a lot. And then yeah, basic stuff. All shields. So yeah, Quarry and Engineer, very good class, use it. And yeah, see you next time.